welcome back to Globecast. This is the 5th episode of Globecast series. This is host Moonlight. Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you guys back. If you like this video, please do give us a thumb up and subscribe. Also, leave a comment down below for who you'd like to hear us talk to next time. Today we have a very special guest, Ciara, with us. She is the Vice President of Global Business, as well as the Head of Listing and Blockchain Investments. Welcome. So Ciara, would you mind giving us a brief introduction of yourself, as well as how you started your journey with crypto industry?
Sure, of course. So thank you so much for having me. I'm Ciara Sun. As you said, I'm the Vice President of Global Business Development at Huobi, and also Head of Listing and overseeing blockchain investments with Huobi Venture Blockchain Fund. And I started my career in the traditional financial services before fully diving into the crypto space. I was in America for about 10 years, got my undergrad in finance accounting, and then worked for Ernst & Young, serving majorly financial services offices clients, such as big investment banks and hedge funds. And then I got my MBA in financial analysis focus, and then worked for Boston Consulting Group doing strategy consulting, also serving the financial services offices. So up until now, I still get questions from new friends who are very curious to find out why I left the traditional consulting firm, the traditional finance, and went into this crazy new world of cryptocurrency. Well, I was in New York, so that's the hub for crypto in the States, and Consensus was there, and a lot of the crypto investors were there, and good projects. So while working in the traditional financial service industry, I saw firsthand the challenges and inefficiencies that digital assets and blockchain are solving today to create a more inclusive and active global economy. So that's why I got really interested in crypto, and what attracted me to Huobi early on in 2019 was that it was a playground for the brave and a space for true intellectual creativity. So I was thrilled to work alongside innovative fintech geeks and some of the smartest people in the industry who are now, pioneering new blockchain technologies. And Huobi was the earliest explorer and builder in this sense. So Huobi was founded in 2013, and we've been around for 8 years. Compared to traditional firms, we're still a very, very young baby, but compared to crypto, we're like Asians. And we're very proud of what we've accomplished so far. We have teams in Japan, in South Korea, in Russia, Turkey, Singapore, UK, Australia, Canada, Hong Kong, and more. And that's why I'm so excited to be here today as a representative of Huobi. And one of our core missions is to shape the future of finance by empowering 100 million households worldwide to own digital assets. And we take pride in doing this with emphasis on compliance, security, and user safety. So we're very close to our 8 years birthday, and very, very proud to say that we've been able to keep our customers' assets safe for this 8 years.
Wow, impressive. Huobi is indeed the rising star in the industry. We've all seen how long it has come. And also for you yourself personally, you studied finance and consulting, then you moved on to analysis. Like you mentioned, you were in Boston Consulting Group with, more traditional investing banks and stuff. And also when you joined Huobi in 2019, I think you were just focusing more on the growth of institutional business. So it would be really nice to hear more about, to get a look about what's under the hood at how Huobi operates on your side. And you mentioned about the HECO, so the HECO fund. So would you like to elaborate a bit more on this?
So HT is a blockchain-powered loyalty system. It is a native token that will be officially launched, and Huobi supports Huobi's global business and all of its benefits, such as VIP discount and HT exclusive events and trading pairs with other popular coins. And we distributed HT after its launch in January 2018. And this lasted for about a month, leading to impressive trading volume. And initially, we introduced over 500 million HT to the market. And during the distribution process, we allocated 60% of the total supply to our exchange users, and 40% of total supply per token were in circulation remained in the company's custody. The purpose of this reserve is to support other services, including future promotions, and we also reserve 100 million HT from the remaining 40% supply to reward our loyal customers. And we do use 30% of our revenue to buy back HT every. So we've been doing it from the start until now.
Wow. So as we know, Torum has recently announced the strategic reinvestment by Huobi Ventures. So the $100 million venture arm of Huobi Group to foster blockchain adoption and the ecosystem expansion. So what effect would that cause on the whole community as well as Huobi as an institution?
Huobi Ventures is our global investment arm of Huobi Group with actually 4 different major rules. So we have strategic merger acquisitions, strategic investments, and also asset management and external partnership. So HECO Fund is one of the special funds under its umbrella, and also like our NFT fund and our blockchain fund, focusing on investing in blockchain projects that will be issuing tokens later and get listed on exchanges. And we hope to empower Huobi Group's global business through capital investment and grow together with our global partners and creating mutually beneficial relationships. And Huobi Ventures will invest, like you said, 100 million in emerging early stage projects within the next 3 years. And through strategic merger and acquisition, investments, and also venture capital investments as well.
So is there anything you wish to achieve or Huobi is willing to achieve maybe by the end of this year or in a 5-year cycle?
Huobi Global Exchange as a whole, we do want to be more diverse in terms of product lines that we are now offering to our customers and also customer base. We want to be more global and increase our customers in different country areas such as Southeast Asia, such as the CIS region, and we love Europe as well. So we are focusing on that. And for the listing side, we are constantly looking for great projects to be listed on Huobi, and also we are investing and helping with projects at very early stage as well.
Great. Can't wait for that to come along. And for now in the market and whole industry, many crypto miners have been looking into, alternative professions since, there has been some strict regulation being set. So has that affected Huobi in any sense? Or how have you managed to survive such tough situation?
Yeah, so the whole digital asset ecosystem of the past was characteristics by rapid but very volatile growth. The next stage will be driven by sustainable growth, in which regulatory compliance will play a key role in shaping the global user adoption. Contrary to popular belief, though certain regulations might cause fluctuations in the short term, they make digital assets more appealing in the long run by helping to ensure asset safety. And as you said, I led the institutional business BU at Huobi. And I think one of the reasons that institutional trading volume is increasing so dramatically, not only at Huobi but in the whole crypto industry, is that a lot of the countries around the world are now having more clear regulation and compliance, and that's kind of the fundamental when issuing license and with clear rules that will be able to really adopt more traditional money into the crypto space and make this whole space scale. And Huobi is proactively embracing regulations as they are essential to our global crypto's adoption, as I just said. And as one of the leaders in this emerging industry, Huobi sees this as our responsibility to take the path towards compliance with others by complying with digital asset regulations. So this includes having open conversations with regulators and obtaining all of the proper license to operate in each jurisdiction and helping develop regulation compliant industry standards as well. So being compliant has opened new doors to professionals, institutional investors around the world, and our global compliance strategy now covers several countries and regions. So Huobi Technologies is a company publicly listed in Hong Kong Stock Exchange and provides digital assets, traditional financial products, and services to institutions and qualified investors. So we also acquired a Nevada trust license in December 2020, enabling us to provide custody services to institutional crypto funds in the US. And Huobi Group also processed licenses to operate legally in Japan, in Gibraltar, and more. So we aim to provide a full set of customer-friendly features and innovative services to our global users while meeting the requirements of local regulators. So as for my role, I would say that it has been changed quite a bit since I took on additional role as head of listing in April, and previously as VP of Global Business, I led several teams with this goal of expanding Huobi's product and services globally to not only retail users but also institutional investors. So after becoming the head of listing at Huobi, I'm also responsible for selecting different projects for our global users. And on that sense, it's also very important to ensure that the projects that we list are also providing safe and compliant services or developing the same compliant product services to the global users that we are serving on Huobi platform.
Wow, impressive again. Honestly, I know I can tell Huobi is trying to build, a global community to cover all different customers, demanding different services from all over the world. So is there anything else that makes Huobi stand out or differentiate Huobi from other rivals, or as you may say, other competitions through such tough time, or also, it's pretty much a brand new market, a new topic, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all of these, really new rising star in the industry?
Yeah, so I think one of our core competence that's really important is that we've been around for 8 years, and that's a long time in crypto. And we've been serving as the role of the educator for crypto in a lot of different markets. So, Huobi Research and Huobi Academy, Huobi University, that's all of our educational arms reaching to communities and educate about what is blockchain, what is Bitcoin, and what is cryptocurrency, and what are differences between different kinds of currencies and different kinds of technologies in the space. And I think that's very important to make this brand very trustworthy, and people would trust us as important as a financial related platform. And also one of the key is that, as I mentioned before, we were able to keep our customers assets safe for 8 years. We've never been hacked.
Gotcha.
None of our customers lost assets on Huobi. That's very important. That's kind of almost unique among all of the other bigger competitors out there changes in the space. And I think one of the reasons is that, as I said, we really work with regulators, and also is that our security level is among the top in the space. So our security team is made of more than 200 people, and very proud to say that that's the largest team in crypto in the world. That's how we were able to providing this level of safety and security services to our customers. And we are now, a rather big group. We have more than 2,000 people, 2,000 people globally serving our clients. So we aim to provide a very professional products and services to our customers, so that they will be feeling comfortable trading with us.
Wow, so I think it's fair to say that Huobi is like serving the reliability, also it's like a safety net, and this safety net has been it's a joint effort of everyone's commitment and contribution. And also Huobi, like you mentioned, has been long lasting in the industry for 8 years now. So Huobi has witnessed loads of new rivals, new join-ins, as well as some other companies thrive or fall. So what changes have you noticed in the community since, when you first joined hobby or crypto industry?
One of the phenomena I'm seeing is how much institutional investors have flourished to embrace crypto industry and accept crypto as a new asset class. So the crypto and blockchain community was considered very small and niche, 5 to 10 years ago. So at that time, not many people recognized the true value of Bitcoin or Ethereum. So let alone blockchain technology as a whole. But as people continue to the crypto space evolve before their eyes, as well as the wealth that has been created, more and more of them have jumped into crypto space. And while retail investors are buying up cryptocurrencies at unprecedented speed, large corporates have started embracing digital assets as well. So public listed companies, we've seen a lot of this, in the past year, 12 months, Tesla, Square, MicroStrategy have diversified their balance sheets with Bitcoin, and even, legacy financial institutions like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan are rolling out crypto products for their wealth management clients. So here at Huobi, we can also see a very dramatic increase in institutional investors, taking up to about 60% of our total trading volume that's on the spot market, and even more on derivatives market. So another trend that we have seen in recent years is that the increasing number of females in the industry, like us. So the crypto world, as we all know, is an emerging field that is located at the crossroads of finance and tax. So two sectors that are stereotypically dominated by males. But now we are glad to see that more diversity and inclusion happening in this space. So here will be around 40% of our users are women. And we are also having a program called Women Who Crypto, and it's specially designed to encourage women in crypto space to continue being, the hero, and they are inspiring even more females to join. And we are hoping to educate more females, from university or from traditional fields to learn about crypto and join us. And with NFTs becoming all the range recently, they have provoked the interest of the non-crypto community and created a huge curiosity among them as well. When Paris Hilton explains what an NFT is, and Jimmy Fallon name drops people on the Tonight Show, mainstream audience became aware of NFTs and also start educating themselves. So another thing that happened recently and made me really excited was Facebook's launch of Horizon workrooms, which enables people to interact naturally with each other through VR headsets. And this type of innovation will drive mass adoption in the crypto space and also the metaverse. So the world has gradually realized that crypto is a force to be reckoned with, and discovered that it is more than just another industry. This is an entire network of individuals building and supporting crypto, and this has blossomed into an incredibly organized community. And I believe 5 to 10 years from now, there will be even more eye-opening projects being created and accepted in the daily lives of the general public. And this is also our unlimited goals as a crypto community.
Wow, what you said was truly inspirational and really important, that crypto is, like you said, not just a new industry, but also a new way of living is the future. And also it was really exciting to hear, because I wasn't aware of how many female characters has been playing different roles in the industry. And we're really excited, beyond exciting, to see more leading inspirational female characters like you yourself in the industry and speaking for how crypto would develop. And yeah, we're so glad to hear that. So, like you mentioned, Huobi has never lost a customer and never got hacked within the 8 years of development. So, is there any tips or any advice you wish to give to amateur traders or some, new joinees in the industry to avoid maybe some investment scams, or how to pick, the right one for them?
Yeah. So I would say always do your own research. You want to understand where you are putting your money and try to avoid those scams. And there are people or machines that would try to contact investors and get them to invest in a sort of project or token or on some platforms. So most times, if the profits are too good to be true, and that's because they are, and investment scam will only work if they catch the eye of potential victims. And what better way to achieve with this juicy returns, right? So always be critical when it comes to investing in crypto space and try to stick to professional platforms and to more realistic possibilities. And I think being able to understand the technology behind the projects and the business model behind the projects is very important. So we are definitely putting more resources and efforts into blockchain research, and we will keep our efforts on educating our customers.
So how will Bitcoin cryptocurrency affect the way people live, trade, do business, or potentially technology in the future?
Blockchain and cryptocurrency have already impacted our life very significantly, and traditional financial infrastructure and the very concept of money are changing before our eyes. And today we're witnessing the rise of digital assets. So though they share many of the same characteristics as traditional assets like liquidity and exchange volume, and digital assets offer very unique advantages. And these benefits haven't gone unnoticed. So people from all over the world have flocked to digital assets like BTC, ETH, and countless other altcoins. So like I mentioned, for institutional investors that also dive into crypto craze, and the main advantages are very clear. So they first allow for transparency of trading information while maintaining confidentially, and also they gave people freedom to make payments. And thirdly, they grant security and control. And fourthly, they reduce financial risks. Society can benefit from embracing cryptocurrency as Bitcoin, differing transparency and decentralization that fiat money cannot provide. And using this cryptocurrency introduces more efficiency to money transfers. So also, blockchain technology provides a public ledger that people can use to track all transactions completed using Bitcoin. And this record can help in solving many issues that the society that we have today. So developing countries such as India, Kenya, and others are discovering that an increasing area of applications for blockchain and decentralization ledger technology that promises a very secure peer-to-peer mechanism for verifying information. So blockchain finds innovative uses in banking and financial services, supply chains, even agriculture, and in managing land ownership records in those countries as well. So overall, blockchain technology and cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin do have potential for many use cases and can be applicable to a multi-level of different industries.
Thank you so much for the insights. It's been our absolute pleasure to be able to, hear more of how you oversee the growth and product strategy of Huobi from all over the world, as well as, how diversified the range of products are and how continuous effort of rolling out new products in the, the very cutthroat markets. And we are really happy to know all the plan of expansion and how you navigate regulation around the world with Huobi. Thanks for coming along today.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining us today, and thanks, Ciara, for sharing all the insights, all the experiences, as well as your personal journey with us. If you like our video, please give a thumbs up. Follow us, give us a subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Bye for now.
Bye.